Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. What is this, baby? Yeah, it's got a little damage right there, so I got it a lot cheaper. This is Fletcher Hanks. I shall destroy all the civilized planets. Edited and with an afterword about Paul Karasik. Let's start off Super Wizard on front. Now, I'm going to explain Fletcher Hanks. Fletcher Hanks is one of these artists. He didn't do a lot of comic work. Thankfully, everything they found that he done is fallen into the public domain. And I don't know when he got rediscovered. I've heard it was like in the 80s in Raw Magazine. I don't know. But I discovered him. This is a $20 book from Fantagraphics. That's a Phantoma. The first female superhero. I discovered him through Image's Next Issue project. In there was a Stardust the Super Wizard story. I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. Well, right after that, I was like, oh, let me go look up this character. Because the next issue project from Image, they'd take old Golden Age stuff that was all public domain and publish the next issue in that comic if it kept on going. Whatever comic it was, Stardust appeared in, they published that. So I went and looked up, found they're all public domain, and then found out that Fantagraphics, it might even be this collection, I got a scan, like a bootleg scan of it, and read it and loved it. Yeah, see, this is, this does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 stories, and it's a mixture of Stardust, Phantoma, and he did Big Red McLean, which was like a lumberjack, on Buzz Crandall. And Fletcher Hanks was just did this crazy art. He was a piece of shit from hearing like he stole his kid's money, stole his wife's money, ran away and died on a bench. But the Stardust Super was just this insane stuff. You know, on the powers. Look at this art. And like how he drew people, like, look at this guy. What the hell? He just drew these, like, very, very weird, like this just incredibly strange stuff. Like that. Then Stardust releases a secret raid that brings in front of the spies the skeletons of the innocent people they have killed. Gaze at them for a while. Yeah, just crazy shit. Phantoma, it was like, yes, it's another one of them white savior jungle stories, yes, I know. But it's also the first female superhero, basically. Here before Wonder Woman. And this is what Barcade Flag, who is, Fletcher Hanks. And Fantagraphics have put out 2 books, reprint everything that we know he did. And there's 2 trade and there's a hardcover. But if you don't feel like spending money, these look really nice. You can go to like Digital Comics Museum or Comic Book Plus, and you can find all these issues. They're all public domain and download them. Is this the one? There's one of these that has just like this crazy ass story. I'm trying to see. And Stardust just had like every power it needed. Like he needed something for that issue, he had that power. Phantom. This was a Christmas gift. Another Stardust. I'm hoping there's one story that just sticks in my mind. See if this is it. Look. Turns down into the rat. Big Red McLean. This is just great art. Really weird stuff. This might be the one I'm thinking of. Look at this guy. Come on, Jip! You're going into space! Never returning in. Jip whirls in outer space and Stardust falls and ready to propel in the realm of constant twilight. You go into a floating prison of eternal ice. You shall become a frozen spaceite, able to see and think, but always motionless. In your frozen condition, you live forever to think about your crimes. Enter the ice chamber. Yeah. So I was like, just wacky ass shit. This might be the one. Look at his hand. Look at he changes shape. He just does all this weird, very weird stuff. Now, Buzz Crandall is one I've never read any of, and but definitely look at that face. Definitely Fletcher Hanks. And that's one thing I love because the public domain, stuff like this not only got rediscovered, but it got put out there. It's 20. This is out of print, and you're gonna pay a little bit more than $20 for it now, unless you find a copy like mine's got a little ding in it. But, even if you don't want to pay for it, you can go find them for free, and they're definitely worth checking out. Man, I was really hoping that one story. This is it. This is it. Look, he shrieks him down to a little dude, like a big head and a little body, and then takes his head and hurls it into space. And then it comes and his giant places it on his shoulder. Just fucking insane shit. Like crazy acid trippy almost style stuff. But the guy, yeah, I don't know if he just had too much to drink or what. And this is the story talking about what happened to Fletcher Hanks. Utter genius. This stuff is impossible to find. Nobody saved him because Hanks worked on second-rate character poster. Nobody knows anything about Fletcher Hanks. Hey, the starter story's online. There's something about Hanks online. He starts finding out. Ends up meeting with Fletcher's son, Fletcher Jr. And this is from 2010, so 11 years ago. I hope y'all like that. I just wanted to show that off. One of my cool-ass little Christmas presents this year. But hope y'all enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.